Let's go through your starting lineup for tonight's More Freedom Series Dash for Cash. You need them team points. All right, let's go through your lineup tonight for the More Freedom Series Dash for Cash. Starting on the pole will be the 329 of Heck of a Doober, and on his outside, the 06 of Ice Cream Some Days. Starting third will be the Super Snake, or the 34 of Super Snake, and on his outside, the 51 of AJM. Starting fifth will be the 95 of Zed Brunna, and on his outside, the 777 of Seabass. Starting seventh will be the 72 of Duchess, and on her outside, the 07 of Douche Baggins. Starting ninth will be the 25 of JTM, and on his outside, the 49 of Jetman. Starting 11th will be the 96 of Nico, and on his outside, the 71 of Kung Fu Beer. Starting 13th will be the 23 of Fuller Than You, and on his outside, the 3 of Geek Girl Games. And in the last row, starting 15th will be the 8 of Moon Bunny, and starting last, shotgun on the field, will be the 88 of NM. So that's your starting lineup today for this More Freedom Series Dash for Cash. Cash money prizes on the line here today at Daytona. 50% race here at Daytona. 100 laps of hopefully caution-free action. So I think it's about time. I think you guys are all ready. So I get, like we should probably let's go racing. There's a good look at that beautiful orange and black Dodge Challenger pace car. Again, we got 100 laps of green flag action here tonight at the More Freedom Series Dash for Cash here at Daytona. Currently about 86 degrees at Daytona International Speedway with a wind out of the east at 7 miles per hour. So that should make for maybe a slippery track here tonight. We'll be going through some stats of the drivers in this race as the race goes on because it's going to be a long one. That's what she said. Again, we'll go through your starting top 10 again real fast. Starting on the pole will be the 329 of Heck of Doober, and on his outside, the 06 of Ice Cream Some Days. Starting third will be the 34 of Super Snake, and on his outside, the 51 of AJM. Starting fifth will be the 95 of Zed Brunna, and on his outside, the 777 of Seabass. Starting seventh will be the 72 of Duchess, and on her outside, the 07 of Douche Baggins. Starting ninth will be the 25 of JTM, and rounding out your top 10 will be the 49 of Jetman. Isn't the pace card just a suggestion, bro? Like, nah, you actually got to follow behind it. You got to follow behind it here. 329 of Heck of a Doober for Douche Motorsports, coming over from his own team of Doober Racing this past season. And he has catapulted himself to the top of the standings with one win so far in the More Freedom Series. And he currently leads those points by several points of pointage. But we're going to see that beautiful orange and black Dodge Challenger pace car duck off as the 329 of Heck of a Doober is going to lead us down to take this green flag with that 06 of Ice Cream Some Days on his outside, and the 34 of Super Snake right behind him coming down to take the green flag. And we are underway here for the More Freedom Series Dash for Cash at Daytona. Heading down into turn one, the 329 of Heck of a Doober is going to lead right now with the 34 of Super Snake right behind him, and the 95 of Zed Brunna. We're going to see which line here at Daytona is the faster, as we are going to try to get these cars wound up to about 200 miles an hour here today. That 95 of Zed Brunna already looking down to the inside of that 34 of Super Snake. He was thinking about it, but Super Snake is kind of blocking him down the backstretch. Watching out for those spike chains being thrown by the 69 of Argo Creates as he's not in the race tonight. Super salty about it as the 72 of Duchess down to the inside of that 95 of Zed Brunna. Looks like the 25 of JTM might follow along, but here comes that 34 of Super Snake. Is he going to try to lead lap one? But it might be that 06 of Ice Cream Some Days as she comes down, leads lap number one here at Daytona. So your leader, lap number one, is going to be the the 06 06 of Ice Cream Some Days. Again, your first prize of the night is going to be on lap number 25. As the leader on lap number 25 will get those $5 provided by JTM 2588. Arco is currently chortling evilly in the stands right now, but let's bring up your timing and scoring. As always, your top 10 will be on the left. Your favorite driver scrolling across the top. As the 51 of AJM powers that Dodge for MBR up to the second place, with the leader still going to be that 06 of Ice Cream Some Days for Aces to Z Motorsports. Ice Cream again this year, currently running in a points position. Points aren't up on my screen anymore for some reason, as the 51 of AJM powers his Dodge down to the inside of that 06. Great draft through the turn and down the backstretch. We got 3 wide right behind him, with the 329, the 777, and the 72 of Duchess currently running 3 wide right now behind this 51 of AJM. Here comes the 96 of Nico, 4-time winner on the series so far. That all coming last year on his way to the championship, as his teammate and brother, that 51 of AJM, not sure if he actually led that lap, because it might have been that 06 of Ice Cream Some Days, at the 72 of Duchess trying to get down to the inside, and she will get down to the inside of that 51 of AJM. Hanging out in the back of the pack right now is going to be the 88 of NM, as his sons are way up there at the front right now. The 51 hanging out in the middle. He did indeed lead that last lap, so the 51 of AJM going to be the last lap leader. But we're going to see what the 72 of Duchess has for these front runners, as she is down to the inside right now. Duchess trying to lead here on lap number 4 as we're heading into the tri-oval. Your leader at lap number 4 is going to be that 72 of Duchess, but the 96 of Nico is going to try to work his way underneath that 72 as we come down into turn 1 and 2. Here comes the known wrecker. The 23 of Fuller Than You has caused havoc this year in the More Freedom Series, as you'll recall the incident between the 3 and the 23 this season in the All-Star race, causing G3, who led most of that entire race, to be taken out, almost finishing a lap down. As that 23 of Fuller Than You powering that Toyota, the Toyota for Aces to Z out to the front. Here comes the 8 of Moon Bunny, and the 3 of Geek Girl Games right there lined up behind her, with the 88 of NM, who hung out in the back of the pack for the most part of this race so far. Your current leader, again, still going to be that, was the 72 of Duchess. I believe it's going to be the 23 of Fuller Than You. Looking for the shake and bake right now is that 8 of Moon Bunny, as she's hooked up with that 3 of Geek Girl Games, sliding underneath that 23 of Fuller Than You. The 8 of Moon Bunny trying to power that Chevy for Douche Motorsports out to the front, as the 88 of NM slides underneath the 3 of Geek Girl Games, followed by his teammate, the 25 of JTM here. Here on lap number 6, the 8 of Moon Bunny trying to come down and lead this lap, as she will indeed lead the lap here on number 8. So the 8 of Moon Bunny, the 2 of 4, 6, sorry, that will be 2, 4, 6, lap number 6. Lap number 6 will be the 8 of Moon Bunny. I had to count how many laps that we actually had done. So Moon Bunny out here on lap number 6, leading the way, as it looks like here comes the 95 of Zed Brunna trying to get to the inside of that 25 of JTM, making it 4 wide at the turn. 3 wide with the 3 MBR cars right here. 4 wide for that 95 of Zed Brunna in the front of the pack. Zed trying to push to the front right now. Bumping with the 25 of JTM, sliding down to the inside is that 95 of Zed Brunna. Your leader's still going to be, might have been the 23 of Fuller Than You right there. Zed coming down to the inside underneath the 23 or the 8 of Moon Bunny, as he takes that 95 Tito's Toyota for Aces to Z Motorsports, bringing it to the front. Followed right behind him is going to be the pole sitter and points leader, the 329 of Heck of a Duber, trying to lead lap number 8, as it looks like Moon Bunny was your leader on the last lap, just by a hair over Fuller. .004 seconds lead, a second lead over the 23 of Fuller Than You on the last lap, as the 95 of Zed Brunna battling with his teammate right now. That 23 of Fuller Than You, as we head back to the tri-oval. Here later on lap number 8 is going to be the 23 of Fuller Than You, as shuffling right now for the second row. I'm not going to call it second place. It's actually just the second row, as the 34 Super Snake coming to play. Falling right behind that 34 is going to be the 71 of Kung Fu Beer. And multi-race winner this season, that 49 of Jetman. Jetman trying to win another race this season for MBR. He's currently up to, and I believe he is a 3-race winner this season, with winning at the All-Star race, and non-points paying race for that, but 3 wins on the season for the 49 of Jetman, as we have basically 3 wide through the entirety of the pack right now, as we get into lap number 9, the 34 of Super Snake for Amish Buggy Racing, who has had a horrible time this year. That 34 of Super Snake is trying to power that Pontiac for Amish Buggy Racing out to the front. The 71 of Kung Fu Beer, who was the season 1 runner-up to the 13 of King of the Aces. He's been a, what do you want to call that? Beer has been the bridesmaid, but never the bride, several times here in the More Freedom series over the last 3 seasons, 2.5 seasons, 3 seasons, whatever. You know, in the last 3 seasons, he's come in second of several times, yet to win a race here in the More Freedom series, as he's taken his Ford for the KFB Racing out to the front right now. Followed right behind him is going to be the 49 of Jetman, the 2 old men of the field right here. KFB and Jetman powering those cars out to the front, but here comes precariously the 777 of Seabass and the 49 of Jetman and the 34 of Super Snake, making it 4 wide with that 23 of Fuller Than You. The 777 of Seabass way down to the bottom right now, slingshotting around that 49 of Jetman. Here comes, it looks like the 80 of NM into the pits, so we're going to see how that plays out, as the 88 is into the pits here on lap number 11. So you might be looking at about 10 pit stops here in the race, 9 or 10 pit stops, as 3 wide at the front, the 51, the 777, and the 71. So right there in the middle of the pack is going to be the 777 and the 34 for Amish Buggy Racing. Seabass and Super Snake hooked up right now in the middle, as the 51 of AJM hooked up with the 07 of Douche Baggins. Coming into turn 3 and 4, we're going to see which cars peel off and head into the pits here, and see if any shenanigans happen as they come down. And the majority of the field coming in right now, we have several people staying out. It's going to be the 71 of Kung Fu Beer, who is going to lead on lap number 12, I do believe. And that 49 of Jetman also staying out, as well as the 49's teammate, the 96, and the 23 of Fuller Than You, both staying out. 88 of NM working his way down the backstretch right now, trying to get that car wound back up. We're going to see if this pit strategy for the 88 Boot Barn Dodge for MBR works out, as the 49 of Jetman and the 71 of Kung Fu Beer battling it out for the top position here right before the pits. As a note, thank you so much for the gift subs by the 72 of Duchess. She's throwing 5 gift subs into the ring right now. As the last 4 cars into the pits, we're going to watch that 71 of Kung Fu Beer come down pit road. Thank you so much to the Kirky for the 34 months. Very much appreciated. Very much appreciated. As the 71 of Kung Fu Beer into his pits. 96 of Nico right in front of him, man. Well, basically all in the line right here. So right side tires going on for that 71 of Kung Fu Beer. We're checking to see if this is going to be a 4-tire stop. Fuel going into the 71. 2-tire stop here for the 71 of Kung Fu Beer. 2-tire stop for the 96 and the 49. So 2 tires and gas for all 4 of these cars. We're going to see how that plays out, as we're going to try to catch up to possibly Seabass being your leader right now. So Dirty Seabass here might be your leader. We're going to get these cars. They're probably going to be all spread out now after those pit stops. We're going to see what happens, what the shakeup is. Kung Fu Beer was the leader, so we're going to focus on him right now as he goes down the backstretch into turn 3 and 4. So KFB may be leading the way right now in this More Freedom Series Dash for Cash. He's looking to try to pull out the win here and rake in all that cash money here for KFB Racing. They've had a rough year this year. I mean, they're tied for second in points, but they've been fluctuating up and down for the most part this entire year. So we'll see how they do in this race. I think he might be the only KFB Racing driver in the race this time. So he's holding it down for the entirety of KFB Racing is Kung Fu Beer himself as a freight train right now. The 777, the 25, the 07, and the 88 trying to get around that 71 of Kung Fu Beer. Beer hooked up with that 88 of NM. The leader on the track is going to be the 777 of Seabass. Look at that beautiful, look at that beautiful orange and black Dodge Challenger pace car. If you're playing along at home, that means shots. As a 25 and JTM working underneath that 777 of Seabass, trying to get for the lead as the 07 pushes along that 25 of JTM. Down into 1 and 2 they go. Fuller working underneath the 88, making it 3 wide. This is getting wild and crazy right now as the 25 of JTM getting passed after the slingshot move by that 07 of Douche Baggins. Here comes the 23 of Fuller Than You. He is sliding up behind the 25 of JTM right now. Sliding back down to the bottom is that 23 of Fuller Than You. Your leader on the track is the 07 of Douche Baggins. DB running top 10 in points right now for the season. As Fuller trying to work down to his inside here on lap number 16. Your leader on lap 16 will be the 07 of Douche Baggins and the 88 of NM working underneath his teammate, the 25 of JTM. So NM on the one lap earlier for him on his pit stop, and he was fortunate enough to have the pack catch up to him and one, stay on the lead lap, and two, actually be in the lead pack. So, but your leader is at 23 of Fuller Than You. Fuller has led 2 laps here today, with most laps being led right now by the 71 of Kung Fu Beer. As a note, all prizes will be reviewed after the race to make sure that I get everybody who gets prizes, leads at half, leads a lap, or leads the laps, any flips, anything like that. Those will be reviewed after the race. Make sure I get everybody their correct prizes. So your current leader now is going to be that 88 of NM. He's going to get a little bit of a lead over that 71 of Kung Fu Beer. We're going to watch this for just a moment down the backstretch and see what happens going into turns 3 and 4. Currently, Duber and Ice Cream running out there all alone by themselves, as they are running 15th and 16th, 16 and 19 seconds behind the leader right now, the 88 of NM. The second pack, which we'll check out in just a moment, as the 88 of NM is going to be your leader here on lap number 18. Let's jump back and check out that second pack, right now being led by the 3 of Geek Girl Games. So G3, the leader of the second pack, with 3 MBR cars in that 34 of Super Snake. And then we have a third pack of the 95 of Zed Brunna, the 72 of Duchess, and the 8 of Moon Bunny going right here. And then all alone out here in the middle of nowhere is that 06 of Ice Cream Some Days and that 329 of Heck of a Duber. Just as a note, your current fastest lap is going to be by the 3 of Geek Girl Games at 194.648 miles per hour, or 46.259 seconds. So G3, as of right now, is in line to get that $50 Amazon gift card provided by DB and Duchess for Douche Motorsports. As the 34 Super Snake is working underneath that 3 of Geek Girl Games. We'll check back up on the leader in just a moment as we watch that 34 of Super Snake get underneath the 3 of Geek Girl Games down into the turn. Back up here at the front. Back up here at the front, we still have the 88 of NM as your leader with that 23 of Fuller Than You right behind him here on lap number 20. So your leader on lap 20 is the 88 of NM. Pace car still hanging out right there at the end of pit road. Shots if you're playing along at home. So the 88 of NM and that 23 of Fuller Than You starting to pull away a little bit from the second pack of the second part of the first pack. JTM and the 07, the 71 and the 777. Them running side by side is going to allow the 88 and the 23 to get a little bit of a lead, but they're not really, getting that much farther ahead. You know what I mean? So great run by that 25 of JTM into the tri-oval. Down to the inside of that 23 of Fuller Than You. He's trying to catch up to his teammate and brother, both the co-owners of MBR, the 88 of NM and the 25 of JTM. As they work down the backstretch. Second place now, that 25 of JTM. Third falling back is that 23 of Fuller Than You, but the 07 of DB trying to work underneath him right now, take away that third position. Maybe possibly make a run up here to the front as the 777 of Seabass thinking about getting down to the inside as we come to lap number 22 here. And the dash for cash. With 78 laps to go, your leader is the 88 of NM. Also, we pitted on lap 11, so we might be seeing pit stops anytime now. Let's check and see as the 25 of JTM working underneath his brother, the 88 of NM right now. That ghost dodge for MBR. Working down the backstretch, getting that slingshot move. Underneath the 88 of NM, he is trying to lead here on lap number 23. He's trying to pay his own money as he gets down and try to lead lap number 25. No pit stops yet as they went 11 laps, currently up to 12 laps now for that 88 of NM as the 25 of JTM is the leader here on lap number 23. 2 laps till the first payday here in the More Freedom Series, dash for cash. As the 07 of Douchebaggins trying to take over the top spot and that 777 to Seabass. So DB trying to play spoiler to that 25 of JTM, get the money for himself as they work down the backstretch. Fastest lap now on the race. The fastest lap is now by the 25 of JTM at 194.918 miles per hour. So JTM taking over the top spot in the fastest lap here today. As that 07 of Douchebaggins working down here on lap number 24. We're going to see if he can come down and lead lap number 25 here today, or who's it going to be? Going to be the 777? Is it going to be the 25? Maybe the 71 as DB sliding up to the middle. That 777 of Seabass trying to work underneath him right now. DB working up to the top here on lap number 25. Who's it going to be? Who's going to get that $5 bonus points? $5 money cash point stuffs. As that 07 of Douchebaggins working out of 3 and 4. He's got a strong lead right now over the 25 and the 777 as they come into the pits. Oh my! The 25 of JTM, he is going to lead lap number 25 here today in the More Freedom Series, and he is going to get those $5 for leading lap number 25. Next thing comes on lap number 29, and we'll see if the 25 can pull out and win get $10, or if he's going to give that up and it's going to go to somebody else, as I'm assuming himself, the 88, the 23, and the 71 all going to pit in the next couple laps here, as the 88 of NM might be out of gas here. The 88 of NM might be out of gas here. Oh, I think he's still running. Somehow he's still running. I thought he was running out of gas as he is into the pits. We'll jump up here. We'll see what that 25 of JTM does here. Looks like he is already down and away. We'll see what the left side tires for that 96. So it might be left side tires this time, left side tires and gas, as the 88 of NM is back underway. JTM still you're going to be shown as your leader. We're going to see if he can make it to lap number 29 as the leader here on the track. He's got a gaggle of cars behind him right now with that 23 of Fuller Than You, the 71. But here comes the already way up to speed is that 07 of Douche Baggins and the 777 of Seabass as they work down the backstretch. We're going to see if this 07 of Douche Baggins can catch up to that 25 of JTM, take over that lead spot as he works to the high side of that round, that number 23 of Fuller Than You. Tough break for the 88 of NM as he was right up there in the lead pack, but I believe he either ran out of gas. He went, how many laps did he stopped on lap number 10 and then went to lap number 25, something like that. But your leader right now here on lap number 28 is that 25 of JTM. Catching up, closing that distance right now is with that draft is the 07 and the 777. The sevens are working together as that 07 of Douche Baggins down to the inside of the 25 of JTM. He's going to get some draft help with the 777 of Seabass. So your leader right here on lap number 28 is the 07 of Douche Baggins. He is working to try to get that $5 bonus here on lap number 29 as the 777 of Seabass down to the inside of the 25 of JTM. Huge gap for the 07 as he comes down the backstretch right now. Fuller Than You trying to get underneath the 777 of Seabass. Still a huge gap for the 07 of Douche Baggins. Looks like, barring anything unforeseen, that 07 might pull out and get that $5 bonus here on lap number 29. Heading into the tri-oval, your leader still that 07. And the leader at lap number 29, which I do believe will be the 07 of Douche Baggins. So we'll make sure after the race, make sure everybody gets their money that deserves it. Or maybe they don't deserve it, but they're still going to get it. As still the fastest lap on the day is going to be by the 25 of JTM still. So we're going to see if the 3 of Geek Girl Games are, that's a $50 Amazon gift card, I do believe, isn't it? For the fastest lap. Better check the stuff. Yeah, fastest lap of the race, $50 Amazon gift card. As working here on lap number 30 is that 07 of Douche Baggins and the 23 of Fuller Than You. This four-car breakaway right now from the second pack of the 51 of AJM, the 49 of Jetman, the 88 of NM, the 96, the 71, the 34, and the 3. So the 3 of Geek Girl Games able to make her way into a bigger second pack. Check out that third pack back here, which is the 72, the 8, and the 95 still. Still that 06 of Ice Cream Some Days and the 329 of Heck of a Doober are just cruising along by themselves. As you can see, the 329 of Heck of a Doober is getting pretty close to being lapped here in the More Freedom Series, Dash for Cash. So next prize comes on lap number 50. No, there is no halfway bonus. The next prize will be lap number 49, which will be $5, and then lap 51, which will be another $5. Nobody has flipped yet, so nothing going to anybody that has crashed, as your leader still going to be that 23 of Fuller Than You. 07, the 25, the 777 all break away in a pack right now, as pack number 2, the leader in pack number 2 is the 51 of AJM. They're currently 4.5 seconds behind your leader, the 23 of Fuller Than You. We're going to watch this. We're going to make sure, we're going to see if the second pack can catch up to that first pack, even though we're running, double file and all that stuff right now. So about 3 more. Duber's currently about 3 seconds ahead of the main pack here, with that 07 of Douchebaggins leading the way. 23 of Fuller Than You running second. The 25 of JTM running third, as that 23 of Fuller Than You down to the inside of the 07 of Douchebaggins. I mean, we really need a caution right now. We really need some wrecking to get this this back together, and everybody just clump back up, as that second pack has knocked about a half a second off the leaders here on that last lap. So pack number 2 is catching pack number 1. But having said that, we do have pit stops coming up probably in the next 5 laps. So there could be another shakeup here at the front of the field, as the 25 or the 329 as the 329 of Heck of a Duber. A right turn right now, G3, would be directly into your door. Just FYI. G3 in the Twitch chat playing right turn card. Would be right into the right side of her own door on the 88 of NM. As she does get around. She does get around that. The 88 of NM is worked down to the bottom underneath the 71 of behind the 71 of Kung Fu Beer, as the 88 of NM is now down to her inside. Just trading positions right now in this second pack, as they have knocked in the last 2 laps, have knocked an entire second off that front pack, as the leader of this second pack is that 51 of AJM. So AJM pulling this pack around the track. That was a huge mouthful right there. Pulling the pack around the track is that 51 of AJM, and we're going to see if he can keep it up and catch up to pack number 1 before they come into the pits, as the leader in pack number 1 is the 23 of Fuller Than You. And look at that, the 329 of Heck of a Duber, the pole sitter, points leader, finally back into the front, but now a lap down here in the More Freedom Series Dash for Cash. So heartbreak right now for the 329 of Heck of a Duber, as he is a lap down in the More Freedom Series Dash for Cash, which means no cash money for him. And I don't think anybody sponsored last place, did they? Because Duber currently in the last place. But your leader is that 07 right now on the track. The leader is the 07 of Douchebaggins. He is being pushed out to the front by his teammate, the 329 of Heck of a Duber, as they have knocked about another second off. This lead pack is that second pack of being led around by the 51 of AJM. Now his teammate, the 96 of Nico, has traded places with his other teammate, the 49 of Jetman. So AJM still leading the second pack as he tries to catch up in that Trojan Winston Dodge for MBR. Followed right behind him is going to be the 96 of Nico in the Busch Light Dodge for MBR. Nico doesn't like to play around at all. Competition between the two brothers. By all means, then Nico is going to try to pass his brother, as the 34 Super Snake trying to get down to the inside. This is going to be rough going, as that's going to allow that main pack to kind of get back up to the front, as we do have pit stops right here. As the 25 of JTM is slow on the track. I think he had to slow down for those entering the pits. Making sure we don't have a yeller flag. The 25 of JTM. He's still under power right now. He's back in the draft. He's hooked up with his other MBR teammates as the 88 of NM working down to the inside of the 3 of Geek Girl Games. So your leader on the track might actually be that 96 of Nico. So coming from the second pack, your leader here on lap number 38 is going to be the 96 of Nico, and followed right behind him is going to be the 23 of Fuller Than You, as we do have more pit stops going on. So the 96 to the lead. Second's going to be the 23 of Fuller Than You. Third is going to be that 51 of AJM as he works down to the inside of the 23 of Fuller Than You. That is going to be the lap number 1 led by the 96 of Nico here in the race. The 51 of AJM has already led a lap here today. Only one to not lead a lap so far is going to be the 3 of Geek Girl Games and the 49 of Jetman and the 95 of Zed Brunna and the 329 of Heck of a Duber, as it looks like everybody but the 23 of Fuller Than You is pitting here on lap number 39. So Fuller taking a gamble, not coming into the pits, as he is obviously going to go slower around the track because he doesn't have that draft. We're going to see what the 96 takes here as far as tires. So right side tires going on for that 96 of Nico for MBR. Fuel going in, Unical 76 fuel here at Daytona. Right side tires and fuel only for the stop here for that 96 of Nico. Here comes the 51 of AJM. As there is an incident in pit road, the 329 of Heck of a Duber comes out and smashes the 51 of AJM, as controversy now ensuing here in the More Freedom Series. The 329 of a Heck of a Duber, who is a lap down, trying to take out one of the leaders, the 51 of AJM. As here comes that 07 of Douchebaggins and the 49 of Jetman. So your leader still's at 23 of Fuller Than You. He's got right side tires going on. Fuel going into that Apple Toyota for Aces to Z Motorsports. Leader on the track still, as of right now, the leader on the track is the 23 of Fuller Than You, but here comes the 96 of Nico as he's kind of riding alone right now, heading through the tri-oval down into 1 and 2. Right behind him is going to be the 49 of Jetman, the 07, the 88, the 34. So not sure if there is significant damage on that 51 of AJM. It looks like his hood's buckled a little bit. That's probably going to cause some issues, I think, for his drafting and everything else. So that's not going to be good for him for the rest of this race, as he is now getting a draft with the 71 and the 3. So it looks like that 51 of AJM might be done for the day here in the More Freedom Series, as we now have a gaggle of cars here at the front. Your leader is the 96 of Nico. No black flags. I can't throw a black flag, or I mean, I might. As the leader right now on the track is the 49 of Jetman. Jetman looking for win number 4 on the season. 2 points paying wins. He's looking for his 4th win. 2 non-points paying wins this season. So they're starting to catch up to that 06 of Ice Cream Some Days, who is going to go a lap down in just a minute to this leader, the 49 of Jetman, and that 07 of Douchebaggins. Falling off the pace quite a ways is that 51 of AJM. He has fallen way back. He's actually in line with his teammate, the 25 of JTM now. So JTM falls out of the lead pack back to 11th right now. That's the 06 of Ice Cream Some Days right now blocking, trying to get into the draft, stay on the lead lap, hoping for a caution. Is that 06 of Ice Cream Some Days. But your leader on the track is the 49 of Jetman. Working underneath him is that 07 of Douchebaggins right now. MBR on the top. Rest of the field at the bottom right here. 49, 96, and the 88 all hooked up at the top of the track. That 06 of Ice Cream Some Days trying to stay on the lead lap as we complete lap number 43 here in the More Freedom Series Dash for Cash. So Jetman is has had just an insane year this year. Again, he has 2 wins this season. Well, he has 3 wins this season, 1 non-points paying win, and he's currently sort of leading as the 96 gives him a little bump trying to get him down the backstretch. 06 of Ice Cream Some Days slides up in front of him trying to get a little bit of a draft here. He's still on the lead lap, so hoping for a caution here in the More Freedom Series is that 06 of Ice Cream Some Days. We'll check on that second pack in just a minute, as it looks like Zed Brunna has fallen away from the third pack. So third pack's only going to be the 72 and the 8 right now. Watching this battle for the front, for the lead, the 49 of Jetman now down to the inside of that 06 of Ice Cream Some Days. Great draft through 1 and 2 down the backstretch is that 49 of Jetman. Taking his teammates, the 96 out and the 88 out to dry down the backstretch, hooking up with that 07 of Douchebaggins. We're going to see if the 96 drops to the bottom or if he stays at the top lane here. So 96 of Nico staying in the top lane. 49 of Jetman down to the bottom. Here on lap number 45. If Jetman can lead to lap 49 for his car number, he will get those $5 in the More Freedom Series. Be awkward giving my dad money. But the 49 of Jetman is sort of still your leader right now. That 96 of Nico working on the outside. Nico has a good car here today in the More Freedom Series Dash for Cash. Here on lap number 46, let's check on pack number 2, which is the 777 of Seabass and the 23 of Fuller Than You. 329 of Heck of a Duber, again, down 1 lap right now. Third pack is going to be the 3 of Geek Girl Games and the 71 of Kung Fu Beer. So they've gotten separated from the main pack and are just kind of running out here side by side. They really need to get in a line here and start drafting. So as the 72 of Duchess and the 8 of Moon Bunny and the 25 of JTM back here in the 4th pack. So JTM has fallen back to 10th position and 12 seconds behind the lead. The 51 of AJM, who again had that issue in the pits with the 329 of Heck of a Duber, has fallen off the pace and is gradually falling back right now in the More Freedom Series Dash for Cash. So tough break for that 51 of AJM. As we work on lap number 47, the 96 of Nico is your leader. Hanging out way back here is the 95 of Zed Brunna, as the 06 of Ice Cream Some Days still trying to stay on the lead lap as we're working lap number 48. As the 34 of Super Snake trying to get underneath that 49 of Jetman. Here comes the 88 of NM. We're going to see if NM tries to make it 3 wide with that 34 of Super Snake. Is he going to try to help his, is the 88 of NM going to try to help his dad? No, it looks like that 07 of Douchebaggins. Ooh, so close. So close by that 07. DB almost into the back bumper of that 88 of NM. Here on lap number 48, we're getting down to 1 more lap until prize time here in the More Freedom Series Dash for Cash. Working lap number 49 right now. The 49 of Jetman is your leader. 34 of Super Snake underneath him. They're putting that 06 of Ice Cream Some Days a 1 lap down now, as the 34 of Super Snake is the leader on the track. We're going to see if he can hold out from the 88 of NM and that 07 of Douchebaggins as they work down the backstretch. Side by side into 3 and 4 they go. .34 Super Snake out to the lead right now. Draft help on the outside by the 06 and the 96. Down to the line they come. Your leader on lap number 49 will be the 34 Super Snake. And so Super Snake going to earn that $5 bonus here. And if he can lead on lap number 51, he is also going to get that bonus. But coming up here in 1 lap, well, this is the halfway point of the race as we are working lap number 50 right now. So that 34 of Super Snake still drag racing down the backstretch with the 49 of Jetman. As the 88 of NM, I'm not sure if he's trying to get underneath that 34 of Super Snake or what's going on right now. As looks like the 07 of Douchebaggins into the pits. So DB is pitting. We're going to see if... Nope, 329, 23 are staying out. The 3 and the 71, they're coming. They're staying out. Anybody else peeling off right now? Nobody else peeling off. As battle up here at the front of the field, here on lap number 51, as we have almost 3 wide right now. There's that 777 of Seabass as he was into the pits. So almost 3 wide by that 88 of NM as the 34 of Super Snake trying to come down, lead lap number 51, earn another $5 bonus from MBR. 34 of Super Snake is in. Your leader on lap number 51 is going to be the 49 of Jetman. So Jetman earns that $5 bonus from MBR. So $5 going to that 49 of Jetman. These 3 MBR cars trying to pull out to a good lead right here as everybody else basically has pitted at this point. We're going to check to see. The 329 and the 23 haven't pitted. Looks like the 71 and the 72 haven't pitted. So 71, 72 hooked up on the track right now. Single file line for the 88, the 96, and the 49 of Jetman. So change up for your fastest lap of the race right now as those 3 leading MBR cars come into the pits led by that 49 of Jetman. Your current fastest lap on the race. It is now that 3 of Geek Girl Games at 196.059 miles per hour or 45.926 seconds. So G3 coming back and taking over the top spot in the fastest lap as of right now. There goes that wrecker, the 329 of Heck of a Duber. It looks like the tires are going on for the 49 and the 96. 96 is down and he is away. The 49 of Jetman still in his pits. They must be beating out some of the dents that maybe he got earlier. I'm not sure. He is finally down and away, but first off of pit road is going to be that 96 of Nico, and followed right behind him is going to be the 88 of NM. Your next lap bonus will come on lap number 88 for the 88 of NM. And then final lap bonus will be the 96. The 96th lap. So your current standings, we're gonna watch and see how this goes, but 34, the 07, the 49, 329, the 23, this 777. So Duchess is out and she is on her way. Here comes that 25. And the 3 and the 8 right here. So it looks like they may have fixed that 51 of AJM. I'm checking to see. He's currently not a lap down. But his car doesn't sound great. As I believe your leader on the track. Actually, last lap the leader was the 71 of Kung Fu Beer. So... the 88 of NM and the 96 of Nico are battling it out right here on the track for the top position. I'm going to check to see where... well, we're going to watch to make sure that they can clear this 06 of Ice Cream some days as they work to the high side right here. So Ice Cream might get into the draft with the 96 and the 88 as your leader possibly... is that 88 of NM. So we're going to check and see if that is the case as everything updates after our pit stops here. That is the case. Your leader on the track. So let's go through your current top 10. Your leader on the track is the 88 of NM. Second will be the 96 of Nico. Third will be the 07 of Douchebaggins. Fourth will be the 34 of Super Snake. Fifth will be the 49 of Jetman. Sixth will be the 777. Seventh will be the 23. Eighth will be the 25. Ninth will be the 72. And rounding out the top 10 will be the 71 of Kung Fu Beer. So it looks like The 71, the 3, the 8, the 25, and the 72 may catch up to each other, hook up, maybe get a good draft going, as the 49 of Jetman is now into the second pack with the 329, the 777. The 23 of Fuller Than You trying to work underneath him right here, as breaking away in the front is the 88 and the 96, but they're going to have competition from the 06, who, again, the 06 of Ice Cream Someday, she is going to be a lap down right now, and she is going to help draft with this 34 and the 07. So I think Super Snake and DB are going to catch up to NM and Nico here in just a moment. As Nico, he does not want to stay in the back. He wants to lead this race. They're going to catch up to their brother in just a second. He's going to catch up to his brother in just a second. So NM about to catch up to his son, and Nico about to catch up to his brother here on the track as the 51 of AJM again after that incident in the pits with the 329 of Heck of Duber, and he getting into an altercation on pit road with that 329. Is a little bit slower. Looks like they beat some of the dents out of the car. We'll see if that makes any difference, as the 34 of Super Snake and the 07 and the 06 have all caught up to those front two cars for MBR, the 88 and the 96. So DB trying to work underneath that 96 of Nico as they head through the tri-oval. Nico going to lead another lap here. Your current most laps led are going to be by the 23 of Fuller Than You. He is going to have led 11 laps here today in the More Freedom Series. 51 of AJM comes down to the bottom. He throws a block on that 07 of Douche Baggins. So team orders right there by MBR. The 51 of AJM throwing a block on that 07 of Douche Baggins, allowing his teammate, the 96 of Nico, to pull out to a heck of a lead right now. But that lead is going to dwindle very quickly as the rest of this pack back here, led by that 07, catches up to him. It's not going to be a good thing if they catch him on a straightaway, as that 07 will just be able to fly around him because he's going to have that draft help by the 06 and the 34 of Super Snake, as the 88 of NM works down to the inside of the 51. So it looks like AJM's car might be a little bit better. As you can see, like I said, that 07 is just blasting past the 96 of Nico, as here comes that 06 of Ice Cream Some Days and the 34 of Super Snake. So AJM, his car's still slow here on the track. Again, tough break, as he had led a lap here today and he was in contention to win this, but that altercation in the pits by the 329 just ended his day, really. So your leader on the track as of right now is that 07 of Douche Baggins. So DB for Douche Motorsports has just had a fantastic car all day, as the 88 of NM makes it 3 wide with the 34 and the 07. His teammate, the 96, coming down to the inside to push him along. Nico might be making it 4 wide into turn 3 as they head down the backstretch. Thinks a little bit better of it as he slides in behind his teammate and car owner, the 88 of NM. NM trying to get in there and win all that cash money that's on the line here in the More Freedom Series Dash for Cash. So AJM still kind of hanging around a little bit, as it looks like the 95 of Zed Brun is the next car that's going to go a lap down here. I think that 07 of Douche Baggins was your leader here on the last lap. Second half of this race, 61 laps down, 39 laps to go here in the More Freedom Series. This Dash for Cash has been exciting, and we're going to check back here on the second pack, as they are currently 8.4 seconds behind the lead pack. So this second pack comprises the 777, the 23, and the 49, all on a lead lap. The Wrecker 329 for that in that Ketchup Taco car for Douche Motorsports, he is a lap down as of right now. Again, he started on the pole, and then I think it was the pit stops, and he just got out of the pits in just a bad manner and just put him at the back of the pack. He wasn't able to stay with, and he didn't have anybody to draft with, and ended up going a lap down. Third pack here. There's a look at that beautiful orange and black Dodge Challenger pace car. Third pack is comprised of these 5 cars lined up right there. The 71, the 25, the 3, the 72, and the 8. G3 still has your fastest lap on the day. She is looking for cash money in her pocket. Well, actually, it's an Amazon gift card, so it wouldn't be technically in her pocket. It'd be virtually in her pocket, provided by Douche Motorsports. As that 3 of Geek Girl Games right there behind the 51 of AJM. Or, sorry, the 71 of Kung Fu Beer. I don't know why I said 51, but maybe because I was looking at JTM when I said that. She is right there behind that 71 of Kung Fu Beer. We're going to see if Kung Fu Beer coming in with a raid. As we're working on lap number 63 here in the More Freedom Series Dash for Cash. 71 of Kung Fu Beer currently running 7th on the track, 14 seconds behind the leaders right now. We're going to see if this pack can catch up to the pack in front of them, and maybe we're going to get some good pit stops is really what we need here, as we do have pit stops on the track. Your leader is the 88 of NM. So NM pulls out to the lead right now. He is... So the 06 and the 95 here for Aces DZ Motorsports are both currently a lap down. So it's an unfortunate break for the 95 and the 06. Again, with the only 16 drivers in this field, if you get away from the main pack or anything like that, you're going to have issues. You're going to lose the draft and everything else. So the 88 of NM and that 96 of Nico, we're going to see if they pull off into the pits, as it looks like the 88 and the 95 pulling off. Staying out on the track is going to be the 06 and the 96. So the 96 of Nico, still your leader. He is going to put that 8 of Moon Bunny actually a lap down as of right now. There's the 07 of Douche Baggins. As the 06 and the 96 working right here on lap number 65. The 96 of Nico is your leader right now. He's led 7 laps on the day here in the More Freedom Series Dash for Cast as he drops to the inside of that 06 of Ice Cream Some Days. We're going to see if these 2 drivers pit here, and that way the 96 has a drafting partner in the 06 of Ice Cream Some Days, as they do both pull off the track and into the pits. We're going to watch this the 96 of Nico see what he can do on pit road, and see if what the situation is here. If he's going to go 2 tires, is he going to go 4 tires? Definitely going full gas, full Unical 76 gas into that Busch Light Dodge for MBR. Right side tires going on. Here comes 49 of Jetman and the 51 of AJM. They're both in here. Right side tires only for that 96, and he is down and away. He is your current leader on the track. 06 of Ice Cream Some Days is pulling out. 96 is right there with her. 51 of AJM is going right side tires right now. Probably beating a little bit of damage out again out of that 51 of AJM. He is a lap down right now. There's the 88 of NM, the 06 and the 96. So I'm not sure. JTM is definitely, he's still in the lead lap, but he is slowly losing that 72 of Duchess as of right now. So the main thing right now is your leader is the 88 of NM here for MBR. So NM takes over the lead. Having started last today is that 88 of NM. So once all the pit stops and all the timing and scoring updates go through, we'll go through the top 10 again with only 34 laps to go. Get a little bit parched as the announcer after talking for an hour and 20 minutes into the race. So again, the next cash money coming will be on lap number 88. That will be $5 for the leader of lap number 88. I believe lap 25 was the 25 of JTM. Lap 29. I'm not sure who led 29. Was it? It was somebody. I don't remember. Well, I'll remember later. As hooked up in the draft right now is the 96, the 07, and the 34. That 06 of Ice Cream someday is probably going to hook up with the 95 of Zed Brunna and draft together. They're both a lap down right now. Currently, last place is the 51 of AJM after that incident in the pits. So, checking back on pack number 2 is the 23 of Fuller Than You, the 49 of Jetman, and that 329 of Heck of a Duber. So, pit stops weren't great for the 329 of Heck of a Duber here today. And then, you know, just getting spread out, not coming in at the same time as everybody else. You know, for every pit stop as of right now, all the drivers have taken 2 tires. So it would be interesting to find out if we do have a driver here at the end of the race that actually throws on 4 tires and sees what they could do to catch up to the front of this pack, as still your leader of the fastest lap is the 3 of Geek Girl Games. So the 8 of Moon Bunny leading the 3rd pack with the 72 of Duchess and a gaggle of other cars here. As Douche Motorsports right there leading this 2nd pack with the 25 of JTM, the 71, the 777, and the 3 of Geek Girl Games. AJM looks like his car might be a little bit better right now. Still losing the draft, but we'll jump back up here to the front. As your leader still is now the 96 of Nico, but not to be outdone is that 34 of Super Snake. So Super Snake has only led 4 laps here today in the More Freedom Series Dash for Cash, but he is putting that car for Amish Buggy Racing out to the front right now. That Magnum Research Pontiac for Amish Buggy driver, the 34 of the 34, that Super Snake. He is trying to win this here, trying to roll in the cash money. You know, he's got a wedding coming up, and you know, whatever money he could get to go towards the wedding, I'm sure it would help. As that 07 of Douche Baggins, the 88 and the 96 all lined up right now, 4 right now, as we head into turns 1 and 2. That 34 Super Snake is your leader. The 88 of NM trying to get underneath that 07 of Douche Baggins in that Caterpillar car for Douche Motorsports. Just an awesome looking car, that 07. Really like that car. They did such a great job on the paint job. You know, all these cars look fantastic here in the More Freedom Series. That just happens to be like one of my favorite cars. As the MBR drops to the bottom of the track, they're going to try to work underneath that 34 Super Snake, gang up on him here in just a moment, I think. As the 88 is now going to be passed, I think, by his teammate. Nope. NM drops down to the inside right there in front of his teammate, the 96 of Nico. So NM trying to work to the front right now as the 34 Super Snake getting passed by the 2 MBR cars. Here comes the 07 of Douche Baggins. We're going to see if he can get the draft on the 96. Let's check back on this 2nd pack of... Right now, it's just 2 cars, the 95 and the 06 hooked up right here. So Ice Cream and Zed hooked up, drafting each other. I mean, they're a lap down, but they're at least staying within sort of striking distance if something happened at the front. 3rd pack is still going to be that 49 and the 329, but the 4th pack of these 6 cars right here, I think, are going to catch up to the 2nd lead lap pack up here in just a few minutes. We got lap 73, so we should have pit stops probably coming up in the next 5 laps, I think. So if they can catch up to this next pack, that would be beneficial. Get them in a giant gaggle of cars, and then maybe they can make up those 10 seconds and work up to the front. As Ice Cream is trying to get around that 95 of Zed Brunna. The 88 of NM still going to be your leader here in the More Freedom Series Dash for Cash. He's led 14 laps here today. Most laps led by anybody in the race. Again, the 88 of NM started 16th on the day and has obviously worked his way up to the top position right now. His teammate in the 96 of Nico right there behind him. And as we all know with Nico, there is no hanging around. If he can get around you and he can pass you, he's definitely going to do it. We're going to see if when they come in to do their pit stops, if the MBR curse, knock on wood for them, if the MBR curse hits them, as it does a lot, and it causes them to have bad pit stops, that's a big deal in the MBR stables is that they'll come in first position, and then for whatever reason, they just have a terrible pit stop. And as we saw earlier, and wasn't even AJM's fault. It actually was Duber pulled out in front of him and caused those issues. So speaking of, the 777 of Seabass is in. So Seabass into the pits right now. We'll check back on this previous group. So the third lead lap pack has now caught the second lead lap pack, making it a big second lead lap pack as the 8 of Moon Bunny dropping off into the pits. Being pulled around by that 49 of Jetman right now is this second lead lap pack. They have knocked knocked a couple seconds off the lead. So this goes to show you that if these cars can work together here and they can get to the front, as I wonder if the 71 of Kung Fu Beer has lost the draft a little bit. We'll jump back up here to the front as the 88 of NM is still your leader as himself and the 07 drop off. That 96 of Nico is staying out, so we'll watch the 88 of NM and the 07 of Douchebaggins as they pull into the pits. We're going to see what they go with. Is it going to be 2 tires here as we have 24 laps to go? So I think we have one more pit stop here in the More Freedom Series, and that's going to do us till the end as right side tires going on that 88 of NM. Looks like it's going to be a 2-tire stop only for the 88 of NM as the fuel is going in. He is down and away. I think he's going to have one more stop to go before the end of this race, as the 07 of Douchebaggins out there right with him. As here comes that 51 of AJM. Again, he is a lap down, running out there by himself due to that incident in the pits. So DB with a great exit there. He is going to come out in front of the 88 of NM. We're going to see if this secondary pack, the 72, the 25, and all these other drivers can catch up, as the 34 Super Snake just working around the track right now, all about here by himself. DB really knows how to pull out of the pits. Great job for him right there. Looking at these drivers, the 71 of Kung Fu Beer, right side tires going on, and he is getting fuel in. He's going to be down and away in just a moment. There's 329 and the 06. 06 is down and away. As that 96 of Nico is finally into the pits. He is going to, we're going to see what he does here. See if he goes 2 or 4 tires. I assume he's going to go 2 tires here as the 96 of Nico works down that pit road. And he is into his pits here. Left side tires going on for that 96 of Nico. So right side for some people, left sides for the 96 as fuel going in, and he is going to be down and away. His teammate, the 49 of Jetman, got left side tires on, and he is going to be down and away. As the 88 of NM working through the tri-oval, so this is going to be really close here as they catch up to the 96 of Nico. He's battling right now with that 07 of Douchebaggins for what could possibly be the lead of this race. As the 96 of Nico now working to the backstretch, and he is on to the backstretch here. You can see that 88 and the 07 as Nick slides up the track in front of them. They're going to work to the outside here. The 96 trying to get that draft by his teammate, the 88 of NM. So if he can stay in the draft here, he might be able to stay with that 07 of Douche Baggins here on lap number 79. So I'm not sure if the 88 slowed down or what the deal was right there, but the 88 and then the 96 now connected up here in the draft. Here comes that 34 of Super Snake. Your leader on the track is the 07 of Douche Baggins for Douche Motorsports. The Caterpillar Chevy here is looking pretty good as he leads by several car lengths, but again, that draft by those 3 cars behind him, that's going to allow them to catch up very, very quickly and possibly get around him. So we're going to see what the 88 and the 96 do as the 96 peels off down to the bottom with the 34 of Super Snake. So as of right now, let's go through your top 10. Your current leader is the 07 of Douche Baggins. Second place on the track will be actually your leader now is going to be the 34 of Super Snake. Second place is going to be the 96 of Nico. Third is going to be that 07. Fourth is going to be the 88 of NM, possibly going to third in just a moment. Fourth, only 5 seconds back right now, is the 72 of Duchess. Sixth will be the 49 of Jetman. Seventh will be the 23 of Fuller Than You. The 95 of Zed Brunna, who was hooked up with the 06 of Ice Cream Some Days, is a lap down right now. So in eighth, we will have the number 3 or the 25 of JTM. Ninth will be the 71 of Kung Fu Beer. That 06 of Ice Cream Some Days, again, she's a lap down right now. And then rounding out your top 10, rounding out your top 10 will be the 3 of Geek Girl Games. And we have a change for the fastest lap of the race. Fastest lap of the race right now is going to go to the 25 of JTM at 196.406 miles per hour or 45.845 seconds. So the 25 of JTM takes back the fastest lap of the race from the 3 of Geek Girl Games, as this third pack of cars is going to catch up to this second pack of cars, which I think will catch up to the first pack of cars, and it could be an amazing end to this race as we have 18 laps to go. Again, we're going to have one more pit stop that's going to close out this race. We stopped on lap 70 something, and so 77 maybe. Oh yeah, we had 23 laps to go when Nico stopped. So that means we have at least one more pit stop, because I don't think everybody can make it 23 laps to the finish. So we're gonna have one pit stop, and with these drivers too wide up here at the front, I think that might allow that second pack, which is now all together. So the rest of the field is now all in one pack except for these front 4 cars. That 34 Super Snake, he is going to try to lead on lap number 88, and he is going to try to get that extra $5, which I think he already has one of them. So he's going to try to get those extra $5 as the 51 of AJM. They're about to put him a second lap down here at Daytona for this Dash for Cash. As the 51 of AJM comes down on the block on his teammate, the 96. Brotherly rivalries right there. The 51 of AJM just crapping on his teammate, the 96 of Nico. There's going to be some words in the MBR garage later on between that 96 and the 88. Or I'm seeing the 96 and the 51. I'm sure he was probably, throwing some signs up in the car as that 51 came down in front of him. That's going to allow that 34 and the 07 to break away right here and get a little bit of a lead as they work lap number 85. Coming back to the secondary pack, led by that 06 of Ice Cream Some Days. They have worked to 5.4 seconds off the leader, so they've knocked about a second off the lead in the last couple laps, as that's led by that 06 of Ice Cream Some Days, the 71 and the 72. The 25 of JTM, your fastest lap leader as of right now. He's right there behind the 71 of Kung Fu Beer. Is it going to be a two-tire stop to finish out this race, or is somebody going to gamble? Is this second pack going to gamble, or are they going to go 4 tires and see if they can, with those four fresh tires, see if they can pull out a win here? So every car in this pack you're seeing right here, with the exception of the 06 of Ice Cream Some Days, is on the lead lap, as they have now worked. We're going to see what as timing and scoring updates, how far away they are. They are going into turn 1 right now, and they are working out. They're closing in. They're closing in, and they're closing in fast on that lead pack. What's going to happen is that they're going to catch up to this 51 of AJM super, super quick, and we're going to see what happens with that as they head down into turn number 3 right now. Your leader was that 96 of Nico here on lap number 87. So the leader on lap 87 is going to be the 34 of Super Snake is in. His teammate, the 777, is in. The 8 is in. So final pit stops happening right now in the More Freedom Series Dash for Cash, as the 25 of JTM and the 71 of Kung Fu Beer, as they got caught up with that 51 of AJM. So AJM running that slow car as they're trying to work underneath him right now. Here on lap number 88, the 07 of Douche Baggins is your leader. The 88 of NM working down to his inside. Are they going to pit, or are they staying out another lap here, as the 88 of NM down to the inside of that 07? Into the trioval they go. Where does the 96 go, as the leader on lap number 88 is the 07 of Douche Baggins? He's going to get that $5 bonus. He is going to take that bonus away from the 88 of NM on lap number 88. But what matters now is we got 2 things coming up. We've got lap number 96 and then the finish. So $5 more up for grabs on lap number 96, and then the big cash money pot coming at the end of this race, as the 777 of Seabass is slow. We're going to see what this 96 does. He gets caught up behind the 777 and the 8. Are they going to get down into the pits? The 88 is pitting. The 96 and the 07 working behind that 777 and the 8. That's a big shoo moment right there. There's that 34 of Super Snake. He is running out there all by himself right now. Checking on the 71 and the 25. They have cut that lead down to 4 seconds between them and the lead pack. With 10 laps to go here in the More Freedom Series. 23 of Fuller Than You pulling out onto the track right now. That 07 of Douche Baggins, if he is planning to pit, he's 3 wide right now, and that could be disaster, as the 96 and the 07 are staying out. They are staying out. They're running it to the end here. They're running their gas all the way down to 0 here in the More Freedom Series. And with this draft between the 96, the 777, and the 8, that's really, really going to help him here as he continues to make laps at the end of this race. The benefit's going to be that he's going to get into the pits in front of a lot of these, in front of the 07, who, oh my goodness, it is done for the 07 of Douche Baggins. You can hear it here, folks, Actually, you can't hear it because the 07 of Douchebaggins has ran this Caterpillar Chevy for Douche Motorsports out of gas. So this is going to be a tough break for this 07 of Douchebaggins. He is I know he is going to be devastated. He had one of the cars to beat here, and he just out of gas here on lap number 92. I think a lot of that had to do with the fact that he was caught up on the outside, and if he had tried to pull his car down, he would have caused just a major accident. So DB, heartbreak for that 07 of Douchebaggins. The Caterpillar Chevy now into the pits. They're going to be putting tires onto this car, and they might be just going fuel only here and try to get that car fired up and get back out, as we're going to check in on your leader, the 96 of Nico. So yeah, the 07 gas only stop, as he can't afford to take those tires, but we'll check in on the 96 of Nico in just a second. We'll try to find him on the track. Gaggle pack right there. That's the 96 of Nico, I think, is staying out again. So, very interesting strategy here by the 96 of Nico. He's currently up by 30 seconds. No, he's up by... No, I'm sorry. Timing and scoring just updated. Your leader on the track is the 96 of Nico with 7 laps to go. 7 laps to go. But the entirety of the rest of the field is coming up behind him. So 4 seconds separates first place, the 96 of Nico, and the rest of this field. So what we're saying here is that the 96 of Nico, this last 6 laps, is going to be insane, as right now the entire field is about to catch up to the leader, the 96 of Nico, who has led 18 laps here today. Second place as of right now is the 777 of Seabass. So let's go through your top 10. Scoring top 10 as of right now. As you can see, here comes everybody else in the Dash for Cash, and it is now a 6-lap Dash for Cash here in the More Freedom Series with your leader, the 96 of Nico. That 777 of Seabass here on lap 94 is trying to play spoiler, as the rest of the field has now caught up, and it is a true dash to the end, as the leader on the track is the 777 of Seabass. Second's going to be that 71 of Kung Fu Beer. Third is going to be the 34 of Super Snake. Right there in fourth and fifth and sixth is going to be the 88 and the 96. So true dash for cash, as the 71 of Kung Fu Beer down to the inside of the 777 of Seabass for the... We've got 5 laps to go here. 5-ish laps to go here, and it has just gotten wild. It has gotten crazy. Everybody that, for the most part, with the exception of 3 people, and the people that are a lap down, are just all right here. So 1st through 9th, right here in the same pack. As your leader is that 71 of Kung Fu Beer, and trying to get to his inside is that 88 of NM. Right here on lap number 95, then the 88 of NM down to the inside of the 71 of Kung Fu Beer. 3 wide behind these drivers, the 34 of Super Snake and the 06 of Ice Cream Someday. So NM down to the inside of the 71 of Kung Fu Beer. Beer trying to play. He might be letting these drivers go by. I don't know what he's doing right now. He's going to try to get a run, as the 88 of NM is going to lead lap number 96 here today in the More Freedom Series. So $5 bonus for the 88 of NM, as he has led 18 laps today, only surpassed by the 19 led by the 96 of Nico, as the 34 of Super Snake trying to win this race trying to get that cash money for his wedding, but playing spoiler right now is that 72 of Duchess as she's working down his inside. Here comes the other Douche Motorsports car, that 8 of Moon Bunny. She's thinking about making it 4 wide, but we got 3 wide at the front right now for first place with about 3 laps to go as they head down into the tri-oval. Heading down into 1 and 2. Your leader at the bottom of the track is that 72 of Duchess. At the top of the track is the 88 of NM. Working with that 72 is going to be your teammate. The 8 of Moon Bunny, that 95 of Zed Brunna, is a lap down right now. So Zed could be playing spoiler for some of these drivers as he is working right now. The 8 of Moon Bunny was very, very close to the 34 of Super Snake. The 88 of NM on the outside getting that draft help by the 71 of Kung Fu Beer as we come down into the tri-oval again here on lap number 98. Your leader's still going to be the 88 of NM, but very, very close right there between NM and the 72 of Duchess. These drivers are they're fired up right now. They've got a couple laps to go here in the More Freedom Series Dash for Cash. The 8 of Moon Bunny is trying to win it here. The 72, the 88. So many drivers have worked so hard this entire 100 laps as the 72 of Duchess powers that Sugarland Shine Chevy for the Sugarland Shine Harborough Chevy for Douche Motorsports out to the front. As the 8 of Moon Bunny here, as we're going to get 1 lap to go here in the More Freedom Series. The Dash for Cash comes down to this final lap. Your leader is the 72 of Duchess. Second place is the 8 of Moon Bunny. It's going to get wild here right at the end as the 72 is got the little bit of a lead. The 8 of Moon Bunny trying to play spoilers to that 72 of Duchess as they work down the backstretch. We're going to see what the 95 of Zed Brunna does. The 72 of Duchess working hard into turn 3 and 4. Is she going to come down and cut off her teammate, the 8 of Moon Bunny? Looks like your winner today might be the 72 of Duchess off of turn 3 and 4. Headed down into the tri-oval. Your leader, the 72 of Duchess, down for the final time to the stripe. Your winner of the More Freedom Series Dash for Cash today is going to be the 72 of Duchess. We're going to see who finished second. I don't know. So we're going to run through your finishing top 10 in just a moment as I know probably going insane right now is that 72 and Douche Motorsports. DB, who ends up finishing in the 12th position. But you know, cash money rolling for this 72 of Duchess as she is going to win here today in the More Freedom Series. Let's go through as NM is, you know, like, hell with you. I am taking a victory lap because I'm awesome. So, you know, but he didn't win. So let's go through your finishing top 10. So your first place car, your winner of the More Freedom Series Dash for Cash, is going to be the 72 of Duchess. She is going to take home today. She's going to take home $80 here in the More Freedom Series Dash for Cash. Second place will go to the 88 of NM. He is going to take home that $45 for second place, his second place. Third place is going to be the number 8 of Moon Bunny. She's taking home $35. Fourth place will be the 71 of Kung Fu Beer. He'll be taking home $25 here in the More Freedom Series Dash for Cash. And rounding out the top 5 will be the number 25 of JTM. He'll be taking home $20 here in the More Freedom Series Dash for Cash. Plus, JTM had the fastest lap of the day, so he is taking home that $50 Amazon gift card from DB and Duchess. So also, we got those laps led, and I got to figure out, because we still have a $25 second fastest lap of the race prize to go, who got that, and that could be the 3 of Geek Girl Games. So the 25 of JTM has the fastest lap of the day today at 196.406 miles per hour, or 45.845 seconds. I will be checking on the second fastest lap of the day, and I will be in that. And finishing out the top 10, finishing 6th today will be the 3 of Geek Girl Games. 7th will be the 34 of Super Steak. 8th will be the 96 of Nico, who led 19 laps here today. 9th will be the 777 of Seabass, and rounding out your top 10 will be the 49 of Jetman. So tying with Nico for the top amount of laps led will be the 88 of NM. So awesome job. And, awesome job by all the drivers here today, and tough breaks by those that finished a lap down and 2 laps down, and DB for his just running out of gas right there at the end. But it was an amazing race here today, and I can't say it enough how awesome this race was. I'll be letting the winners of prizes know who won what and how much money you got, and if you want, how you want it delivered. So, but yes, it was an amazing race here today in the More Freedom Series, and from the Daytona International Speedway. Until next time, for the More Freedom Series, take care.